How was your day? Someone asks. You reply almost automatically. It was busy. Really busy. There's a strange sense of pride in that statement, isn't there? In our culture, busy has become a synonym for important, productive, and valuable. We wear our packed schedules like a badge of honor. But what if I told you that being busy is often a trap? It's like running on a hamster wheel. You're expending a tremendous amount of energy. You feel the motion, you see the wheels spinning, but at the end of the day, you haven't actually gone anywhere. You're left feeling exhausted, but your most important goals are no closer than they were yesterday. The core problem is that we equate activity with progress. We believe that if our calendar is full and our to-do list is long, we must be doing something right. But this is a dangerous illusion. This glorification of busy leads to a state of constant reactive work. Our day is dictated not by our own priorities, but by the priorities of others. The ringing phone, the incoming email, the urgent request from a colleague. These things command our immediate attention. They make us feel productive. Think about the real-life example of a manager who spends their entire day in back-to-back meetings and clearing an overflowing email inbox. At the end of a 10-hour day, they are tired. They have done a lot. But what have they achieved? While they were occupied with tasks that were urgent but not necessarily important, the truly crucial work was left undone. The strategic plan that could double their department's growth sits on the back burner. The time for mentoring their team, a high-leverage activity for long-term success, never materializes. This is the essence of the busyness trap. It fills our days with low-impact tasks, giving us the illusion of productivity while stealing the time and energy we need for the work that creates real, meaningful results. It's the fast track to burnout, where you work harder and harder only to feel like you're falling further behind. So, how do we escape this hamster wheel? The solution lies not in working more or faster, but in thinking differently about our tasks. We need a system to distinguish between what feels urgent and what is truly important. One of the most effective tools for this is the Eisenhower Matrix. Named after Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, the matrix helps you sort your tasks into 4 simple categories. Quadrant 1 is for tasks that are both urgent and important. These are the crises, the pressing problems, the deadlines, the things you must do now. Quadrant 2 is for tasks that are not urgent but are important. This is the most crucial and yet the most neglected quadrant. This is where real progress happens. Strategic planning, exercise, building relationships, learning a new skill. These are the tasks you must decide or schedule time for. Quadrant 3 is for tasks that are urgent but not important. These are the interruptions that derail our day. Many emails, some meetings, and routine requests fall into this category. The strategy here is to delegate these tasks whenever possible. And finally, Quadrant 4 is for tasks that are not urgent and not important. These are the time wasters. Mindless web browsing, scrolling through social media, or other trivial activities. These are the tasks you should delete or eliminate. The secret to escaping the busyness trap is to spend as little time as possible in Quadrants 3 and 4. Handle the necessary tasks in Quadrant 1 and dedicate the majority of your focused time and energy to the activities in Quadrant 2. Let's return to our manager. How could they use this matrix? At the start of the day, instead of just diving into their inbox, they could take 10 minutes to categorize their to-do list. That urgent meeting request from another department? They might realize it's a Quadrant 3 task, urgent to someone else, but not important to their core goals. They could delegate attendance to a team member or ask for the meeting notes instead. Answering every single email as it arrives? That's also Quadrant 3. They could instead schedule 2 specific 30-minute blocks per day to process email, freeing up hours of uninterrupted time.